Hello, my fellow women companions. I was trying to speak the right word, but I guess companions is the right word. Welcome to my channel. This is Natural Vibration. Today I've got a really quick reading for all women watching this reading. It is International Women's Day, and you know what? Honestly, for me, every day is a woman's day, but this is the day we choose to celebrate. So I figured, why not? Why not kind of do a couple of messages for women out there? This is for anybody who's a woman, who identifies as a woman, or who has a woman spirit or woman energy, the feminine energy between them or within them. Sorry, not between them. Sorry. So the first card that fell out was Sisterhood of the Rose. Beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, and teacher. What this card is telling me is that we need to form a sisterhood. This reminds me of the movie The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. I don't know if you guys have seen it. But what it tells me is that I think a lot of times we pull each other down. As women, we judge. We pull each other down. We let our own judgment, we let our own fears, we let our own limiting beliefs, our own programming divide us from each other. Women have it hard already. And, as somebody, I've always run my own businesses. I am not one of those who thinks we need special provisions or special, if you're a woman, you get this. I don't like all of that personally. I feel like you treat me equally and I will show you that what I deserve. I will show you that I'm better than who I need to be better than. And it doesn't matter if that person is a guy or a girl, if that makes sense. But I also feel that there are people who pull each other down rather than supporting it. You have to remember that you must see the beauty in each and every one of us. All right? We are priestesses, we are mystics, we are teachers, and we all teach each other lessons every single day. Rather than hating on someone or rather than being jealous, because remember, when you're jealous of another girl, another person, it comes off as being cruel towards them. We end up being negative, we end up bitching about them, we end up talking badly about them, or we end up saying something that we don't. Deep down, we kind of wish we could have that with us, or that we could heal what that person has been able to heal. So I feel like the message here is that rather than pulling each other down, we need to learn from each other. We need to applaud each other and be like, hey, if you managed to do this, that is amazing and I applaud you. And how about you give me tips on how I can do this as well? Rather than, she did this, she probably is this way, or she probably does that, blah, blah, blah. Don't judge. Form a sisterhood, all right? Sorry, trying to adjust the lighting so it kind of is a bit decent. Okay, so now we've got the Warrior Woman. If you weren't afraid, what would you do? Honestly, this is my favorite card from this deck. This is a light workers deck. And what this card tells you is it's like the book, Who Moved My Cheese. I keep referencing it. In fact, I did a video of it on my YouTube channel. If you haven't checked it out, please do. Dear women, we have got to be this warrior. We've got to be like Captain Marvel, We have got to be this woman, strong, ready to break down barriers, ready to fight and go after what it is that we want. And the universe is asking you, what would you do if you weren't afraid? There are so many things that we want to do in life. There's so many things we want to accomplish, but we don't manage to do it because a part of it is because we are afraid, and the other part of it is because we don't think we're good enough. And that is also a kind of fear. I don't think I'm good enough. I'm afraid I'm not good enough. And the universe is saying, what would you do if you weren't afraid? If you weren't afraid of what society tells you, if you weren't afraid of your family, if you weren't afraid of the values that were instilled in you while growing up by society and by family, by breaking the barriers, by breaking the norm. I mean, I live in India, and something as simple as, oh my God, you are 35, 37, 40 years old and you're not married. Oh, forget that. You're over 25 and you're not married. Or who's going to take care of the kids if you have a job? Or how can you have a career which is not the typical career and you want to do something completely different? I mean, these are things that keep us back. So I'm going to ask you women this. What would you do if you weren't afraid? And then go ahead and do it. Because, screw other people. Mirror. Who or what is triggering you? This is a very interesting card. What this is telling me is that the outside world is a reflection of our inside world. When things are not going the way you want them to go, if things aren't copacetic, if there's something you want to happen in this world and it's not happening, if you want to achieve something, if you want to be the best version of yourself, but you feel like you can't, the universe is telling you that the outside world is a reflection of your inside world. Whatever you want to happen in the outside world, you must first believe and feel that you can do it. How we feel about that topic. Say you want to succeed in starting your own business, or you want to leave a bad marriage, or you want to, or whatever, you want to do something new, you want to travel the world. And you keep saying you want to do it, but deep down, you don't think you can, or you think that you're not good enough, or you think that, whatever you think is not aligning with your desires. That is blocking you. So don't pay attention to the outside world. You have got to believe and stay true to what it is that you truly want. And if deep down you feel like you're not going to get it, ask yourself, what is this feeling? Is this feeling of I'm not good enough? If this feeling of I can't manage, or is this feeling of I'm afraid, then ask yourself, when was the first time I felt this? This emotion. It doesn't have to be about this topic, but the first time I felt this emotion in my life. And then see what the situation was and how it shaped who you are today. That will help you break the blocks that stop you from achieving what you want. Sorry, I just can't speak today for some reason. What is a mirror telling you also? It's telling you that there are people outside in this world who come to trigger you. There are situations that happen that trigger you, that send you into a spiral, that make you doubt yourself, that make you feel low and not good. And the universe is telling you that they're there to teach you something. They're triggering you because there are wounds within you that you haven't healed. Remember, but the outside world is just a mirror. You can't change the outside world. You can change your inner world, and that will change the outside world. And that is the key of law of attraction. And this is something that I have practiced myself, and I can tell you this for a fact, that if your inside world is not balanced, you will continue to get triggered by outside situations. And the last card for the women is Council of Light. The Council of Light. Beautiful card. Divine orchestration help us in the subtle realms. What this is telling me is that the universe's last advice to you, dear women, is that you are always protected. Look at that. Look at all of this. Look at all these people watching over us. We have this direct connection between the divine, the goddess, universe, Yoda, whatever you believe in, to us at all times. We have to realize that we are never alone. Even if there are times when we feel we're all alone, even if there are times when we feel we can't do anything, the universe is trying to remind us that you have helpers always, in ways that you didn't even know was possible. The universe is always protecting you. So if there's something you want to do, if there's something you're feeling that doesn't align with what you want, don't worry. You are strong enough. You can do it because you have the universe's support. You may not see them, you may not always know, but if you go within, if you go into your heart space, you will feel them. If things are just, this is a reminder. There's another thing. This is a reminder. When something isn't going according to plan, when the outside world is not exactly very nice to you, the universe is telling you that, look, go within. It's just a mirror. When you look at a mirror and the mirror is crying, do you see a reflection of a woman crying? Do you tell the mirror to change? Do you tell the mirror to smile? Or do you break the mirror? No. You tell the person within, which is you, to smile. And the mirror will reflect that back to you. And that is exactly what the 3D world is. That is exactly what this universe is all about. What happens in our everyday life is not real. Anything is possible. And if you feel you don't have the power to go after what it is that you want, just know that you are always protected. You are always guided. The universe and I always have your back. All right, guys, I wish you a happy Women's Day. Take care. Bye.